Good evening, Westwood, and welcome to Bader Gymnasium. It is opening night at home for the Wolverines. They already 1-0 on the season. They got a TVL large matchup versus the Holliston Panthers the other night. A nice, impressive victory to kick off their season. But home opener is something special, especially here at Bader. Evan covered many games last year. This place is a special place to watch a volleyball game. It gets electric, it gets loud, and especially when you're playing a crosstown rival, TVL large rival in Norwood, and definitely one I remember last year when it was senior night.
Well, Morgan, this place is the loudest of any sport we cover. I kind of forgot that, and then we came here, we watched a little bit of the JV and freshman game, and it was loud. And I expect to hear tonight, folks, especially coming off an amazing game last time. Westwood got the comeback win over Norwood in the third set to take it 3-0, but expect it to be loud tonight, folks. Westwood's coming off a 17-4 season where they made it to the Final Four off of Justine Whalen's first season. It's year 2, folks. This is the home opener, and I expect this team to be doing great things. We've been watching some of the opening practice warm-up here, and one player we've made note of is Lulu Fenton.
Yeah.
Morgan, you were talking just a minute ago about the vertical jump she gets when she goes up tonight. That's going to be something to watch. And she has a lot of power. And she was getting meaningful minutes as a freshman last year for Westwood, so expect her to have a big impact. One of the biggest questions we're going to have for this team going into this game is who's going to step up and who's going to be the new names that we find. You know, last year 5 of the 6 starters were seniors. They have since graduated. So, you know, look for new names tonight, folks. This is a brand new team. It's a new season, a lot of excitement around Westwood Volleyball.
This is a team, Evan, Final Four. They upset Hopkinton in Hopkinton to make it to the Final Four. Unfortunately, fell to Westboro, who I believe ended up being the state champion.
Yep.
They have now gone up a division, Division 1. But this is a Westwood team that, you know, we had certainly some questions. Some of the answers were answered after the Holliston game. Very impressive win. But, you know, they have some depth that came in and are getting it done. And, you know, it starts with the leaders. You got Tav Lodovico and Livy Leiden, who are players that have plenty of experience. You know, Livy was a starter last year. Livy was an amazing presence at the net front. I understand the last game, she was everywhere. She was, you know, on the back line. She was getting some digs. She was setting up assists and whatnot, too. So that would be interesting to see her not only just at the net front doing what she does on the blocks, but, you know, helping out all over the court with her leadership. You know, it was interesting. It looked like Triple Crown numbers, you know, when you see baseball, and the Triple Crown award goes to, you know, the most home runs, the highest average, and also the most RBI. You know, Livy Leiden had those type of numbers the other night versus Holliston. So this is a Norwood team that is always a talented team. I don't think there's ever been really a Norwood sport that doesn't bring, you know, bring the heat, except, you know, Norwood boys lacrosse. But, you know, we're expecting a good one here tonight, a great one for opening night, and we are about almost ready to get underway with the starting lineups and the national anthem, and which is always fun, where we are the closest to the flag. Everyone's staring at us, not knowing what to do while we're staring upward.
Yeah, we have to look up 90 degrees to get a good look at the American flag.
It's a good posture test for us with our, you know, we're sitting down most of the day, so good to stretch the back out. So we are about to kick off in a few, as both teams are getting their last words in, words of encouragement. And we're going to send it down to the PA level.
Introducing your starting lineup for the Westwood Volleyball. Number 1, sophomore, Fenton. Number 5, senior, anthem. Number 7, senior, Norwood. Number 8, junior, Early. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. I'm going to remove your caps to the plate of the national team.
Evan, it has been a very long time since we've been here in Bader calling a volleyball game, and I am absolutely ecstatic. The girls, the teams, the fans are fired up. We are about ready to get away.
You think they're excited more?
Get underway. Yeah, right? We need one of those like things at the TD Garden where they would tell you how loud, you know, they'd be like, oh, garden level, and then they'd be like, it was like the meter that, you know, would say, uh-oh, we need the fan meter. If they could take that volume into the garden, it would be breaking whatever that meter was, and, you know, it would be the one to chase after for Bruins and Celtics games, because it ain't getting louder than the loudness it gets in this game.
Well, Morgan, thanks to the power of technology, I might be able to tell you how loud it gets. So
yes.
let me, while we do this, I'll do what I can do. I do a lot, and I'll try to multitask here as we get ready to get set off in the first set.
So Westwood going to start off with the serve. It's Tav Lodovico. And the first point goes to Westwood. On the board early, just how you want to start for the Wolverines. Lodovico again with the left hand. That one's no good, hits the net. Tied up at 1. Norwood's turn to serve, going to be served by Zoe Fleming. It's a good one, but catches the net. Had a lot of top serve on that, which made it dip a little bit too much on the net, gives Westwood its second point. Serving for Westwood is Narintra Kamaluratapo-Pibun. Nice serve. Forces Norwood to regroup. They're just going to send it over the net. Fenton with the dig. Then Fenton with the little tip shot over the net. Beaumont, great handle there. Leiden with the dump. Well played by Norwood. And then Norwood with an error, hitting it into the net, gets Westwood's third point. So good balance there by both teams. Westwood stayed patient there, and they earned the third point. Kamal Rotapa-Boone, the serve. Norwood and Leiden at the net with the block. With the roof block, what I understand. A block that is so dominant, it just goes straight down at the opponent's feet.
We've done our homework here tonight. We are without Tom Leiden, who is out at Michigan State about to support BC.
Beaumont, great job there. Chipped over by Fenton. Gonna force Norwood to rally. He's gonna send it over the net. They're going far side. A little cross shot there by Herlihy. Well played by Norwood. And a well-positioned hit there by Norwood to get the point. They cut it in half. Westwood's lead at 4-2.
Well, Tom, usually our expert volleyball commentator.
Yes, he is Mr. Volleyball. He's seen a few games over the years. Norwood's gonna have the serve. Served by Maddie Lyons. It's a low one. Beaumont, great job with the pancake. Leiden gets it over the net. Norwood looking for the kill. Beaumont there with the answer. Fenton runs out of real estate into the net. Norwood's gonna get their third point. 4-3 for Westwood. So good battle early on here. This is where teams are getting feeling it out, and also really starting to get their game going. Unforced error there. Maybe Westwood point. And coming in for the Wolverines, number 19, Veronica Reeves. Coming out is Anna Beaumont. Oh, great serve by Libby Leiden with the ace. Gets Westwood's 6th point. Had a lot of movement there. So Evan, we have an update on volume.
We do. So when Westwood scored the point there, we were looking at 94 decibels.
That one is long. And coming in is back in is Beaumont. Libby Leiden coming out. Westwood right back in their rotation. Keeps the players fresh and keeps them ready when it comes to those third sets, those fourth sets, fifth sets. Oh, that was a great serve there. It gets the ace for Norwood to put it within 1. Westwood 6, Norwood 5 here early in the first set. Serve off the hands of Hillary Medeiros. That one is long. Now this is our first opportunity, Evan, to obviously call our first game of the season, but seeing a lot of these new players and very impressed so far with the athleticism. Norwood with the dump. Well played there. Herlihy able to get a hand on it. Fenton with the kill! Big kill by Fenton, the sophomore, and the fans are showing their appreciation there. That one got a little loud, Evan.
Oh, just a little bit. Expect it to get louder as this game goes on, too. You know, this is what we see. This is a team that has a lot of support. A lot of the fans love them, and the JV and freshman team do a great job of making some noise.
Herlihy again. And Wolverines force a ball outside. Another point. 9-5. Herlihy looking to get on a Risha-like roll. Last year, Maddie Risha, she was the queen of getting Westwood on rolls on the serve line, 5-6 in a row. We got a infraction called on Norwood, going to be a Westwood point. Westwood 10, Norwood 5. Westwood getting into a little bit of a groove. Ball back in the hands of Herlihy. It's a good one. Norwood at the net. They're going to chip it over. Lodovico with the set. And Wolverines get the point there. That was beautiful. Veronica Reeves went up and got it. And too much on that one for Norwood to defend. Goes out of bounds, and a nice earned point for the Wolverines, 11-5. Another good serve by Herlihy. She is on a roll. And a unforced error there.
So Morgan, that right there, that sound reached 99 decibels.
And a timeout called by Norwood. So Westwood in a good groove, forces a timeout called by Norwood.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Welcome back, folks. So Evan, the scientist over here, is going to talk a little bit about the decibels and what we've been hearing so far when it comes to the volume.
So decibels is how we measure audio. It's a unit of measure. I mean, it's a very common unit. You ask any audio engineer, that's how they measure it. So to give you an idea, that last play right there peaked at about 99 decibels in here. Morgan, 100 decibels is equivalent about standing next to a helicopter. Wow. To give you an idea, 90 decibels is about standing next to a hairdryer that's on its most powerful setting. So we're about a helicopter's level here in Bader Gymnasium. Yep. This team gets loud.
Hurley right back at it. She gets the dig there. The set by Lodovico goes over the net. And great play by Norwood. They got the kill there. Great effort by Beaumont trying to get a hand on that, but a good answer by Norwood after a well-timed timeout. So Norwood's going to have the ball in their hands for the serve. Sarah Randall. Nice dig by Beaumont. Lodovico with the set. Fenton sends it over. Norwood scrambling, and great job. Fenton, it wasn't a fastball, but it was enough that had challenge to it that forced difficulty there, and unable to get that over the point, or over the net, becomes Westwood's point. Now Fenton going to be on the serve. Oh, that had some power to it. Ball played by Norwood. That's a kill. Was it in? The officials are saying, well, no, it was out. So it was a late call, but out. Westwood ball, Westwood point. 14-6 Westwood here in the first set. Fenton with another laser. Great job by Beaumont on the, able to get a hand on that, but Norwood then sent it over the net for the point, but love the effort. You know, it might not have earned a point, but it certainly earns the respect of your teammates, the trust of your teammates, of what you're willing to do. Put your body on the line to earn some hard-fought points. Lodovico. And Camero top of Boone with the big kill from the outside. That was a fantastic athletic play by Narintra. She has been very impressive so far. Her brother, Norwood, captain of the football team. I believe I saw him walking in earlier. Love to see the support, little sibling support. Westwood back on the serve line. Beaumont.
I believe class president also, if I'm not mistaken. I might be.
Pretty impressive. Beaumont with the pancake. Narintra, did it get over the net? Yes! Point for Westwood. Nicely done. Great athletic family. Serve again by Beaumont. Norwood scrambling a little bit. Hurley with the dig. Leiden and blocked by Norwood, but it's going to be a Westwood point because it went out of bounds. So I wrote this down. Would that technically be called a tool, where you hit it so hard at the hands? I think it's usually goes over the net and then on their side, but we'll call it a tool on this one. Oh, great serve again by Beaumont. And Norwood with a good cross shot there to earn the point. Make it 17-8. Wanted to just call out, so Anna Beaumont, granddaughter of Mike Beaumont, a legend in Westwood, was a longtime girls hockey coach at Westwood. He went to Westwood High School himself, hockey player at Westwood. And his mom, Evan, part of the first ever graduating class at Westwood High School, 1941.
Fourth generation player.
Yes, that is all Westwood. We might have to do a podcast, get all of them on.
That'd be great.
Yes. 18-8. Lodovico on the serve. Norwood trying to kill it, but too far back. Another Westwood point. Westwood really getting into a groove here.
Yeah, they found their groove early, coming out to a 19-8 lead. This is a great start for Westwood. This is exactly what you want if you're Coach Whalen.
Lodovico again. Lefty serve, puts a little different spin on it. Beaumont, steady as ever in the back line, helping out. Oh, Westwood point there. They were looking for a dump, and it wasn't high enough to get over the net. And it becomes Westwood's point. Checking in for the Wolverines is Mia Steinwitz. And we're going to get another timeout called by Norwood. So, impressive so far, Evan. Westwood, Norwood, it was, pretty much kind of a feeling out process early on. Westwood starts getting in a groove. I got to give credit to Hurley. She had about 5-6 serves in a row of point earning serves, which really helped kind of that confidence, really helped with that momentum of just building on top of it. Norwood did come back out of that timeout. They got a good point and seemed like momentum was starting to build there. But Westwood, ever is confident. You're going to score a couple points on us. We expect that, but we're going to be fighting for the next one, and that's exactly what we've seen so far.
Yeah, Westwood's found their groove early, and they are capitalizing it. And, forcing Norwood to take a timeout there. Norwood's got to find a way to regroup and, not let this get to them. Westwood right now is in control of this first set, and they're carrying a lot of momentum. It helps when you have the den here reaching 90 decibels every other minute.
Yeah.
But, for Norwood, it's about slowing this game down and trying to get some of that momentum back.
So Hurley going to get a rest, and Steinwitz in the game. And Wolverines with another point. That net front presence.
That was Leiden at the net there with an impressive block.
We called so many of that last year. And she, with Sano last year, in my opinion, the two best center hitters, I think they call it, or I'll just say net front players. They were two of the best. Athletic, you go up and get it, and they could play all over the court too. Fenton was looking for the kill there and caught the net. Norwood gets their 9th point. Westwood 21, Norwood 9. Serve coming from Norwood. Zoe Fleming on the serve. Fenton gonna volley it over. Good job as Westwood is dealing with a ball that was not an easy one to handle. Cross shot, and that is a Westwood point. Those cross shots, there's a lot of risk, It's tough to really paint, get it inside that line. So, it's a risky one that can pay off a lot of times, but helps Westwood there. It's their 22nd point. Marintra on the serve. Beaumont with the dig. Lodovico with the set. Steinwitz with the cross-court shot. It was a good one. Beaumont again. Lodovico. That's going to be a Norwood point. That was... Fenton went up and got that one. Got just a little bit too much of the net. Going to be a Norwood point. And it's 22 Westwood, Norwood 10. Norwood on the serve. Brenna Forbes. Beaumont. Fenton with a nice hit. That one goes out. 23 now for Westwood.
Westwood's looking to close this out here and finish the first set strong.
Yep. Coming back on the court is Veronica Reeves. She's been a terrific presence in front of the net. And coming out is Maddie Beaumont, who's been outstanding so far. Nice serve by Libby Leiden. Lodovico with the set. Reeves with a nice hit, well defended by Norwood. Lodovico again. Narintra. Fenton was looking for the kill and catches the net. Another point for Norwood. Wyden gonna sub out. Beaumont coming in. Beaumont on the end line. She's been a big part of all those digs. Able to really catch on these challenging serves. Fenton. And that one got away. Another Norwood point. The Westwood confidence still there. It's part of the game.
The confidence is still there, but Norwood's starting to find a little bit of a groove here, and they're starting to find what's working for them.
Good discipline there. That's part of the game, is knowing when to just let that go out. You got to do it in a split second, so good call there, and that puts Westwood within the set point. You win the point here, you win the first set, looking to go up 1-0. Steinmetz on the serve. Kill attempt, defended by Beaumont. Narintra to Fenton. Yes! Westwood gets the set, and they go up 1-0. Off a kill by Lulu Fenton. They're going to switch sides, and we are going to take a quick break. You are watching Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood Girls Volleyball.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
So welcome back, folks. Great start for the Wolverines. They take the first set. I believe it was 25-12.
Yep, 25-12. Great start for the Wolverines. That's exactly what you want if you're Westwood. Get off to a hot start, control the game, and that's what they've done so far. They're controlling it at the net. The big thing you mentioned, net presence.
Yes.
Saw a lot of blocks, a lot of tools, I believe, if I'm using the language correctly. So, that's what you want if you're Westwood. Control the net front, not let anything get away from you, and just continue to keep controlling that. And that's what's been working for Westwood. Now, if you're Norwood, really, you need to establish more control of that. And honestly, we saw that they were doing a lot better a little later on the set when they started kind of showing that presence more at the net. So I think that's going to be the key. Who controls what's happening at the net for these two teams? But excited for the second set here.
And the athleticism, too. You got to be able to handle those serves. And Beaumont has been unbelievable. She is basically been able to get hand on all those serves, make it easy for her teammates too. It's not just to be able to absorb that serve, but to do it in a way that allows you to control the next touch, right?
Yeah.
Because the next touch you want is a set. Look at me. Sounding like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But the next touch you want to be a set, because you want, after that, a kill.
Right.
You want a nice clean kill right at the net, able to get it over the net where no one can be able to get a hand on it or be able to play it over the net for a point. So Norwood going to start it off here in the second set. Wolverines up 1-0 after the first one. Leiden with the kill! Open up the first point here in the second set. That's our captain. Tom said that was a surreal moment the other night, hearing his youngest daughter after a big point being cheered as that's our captain. Life comes at you pretty quickly. Norwood rallies to get the point, tied up 1-1. Wow, there we go. We have a score update, folks. In the field hockey game, Westwood is tied up 1-1 after 3. Is it against Norwood, Evan?
Yes, Norwood's playing field hockey outside at Flayhive Field right now.
Oh, a couple battles at the net. Norwood gets the best of it. They were both just trying to kind of dump it on each side. Westwood did a dump, then Norwood did a dump right back with a little bit of cross to it, and they earn the win. And they go up, or the point, and they go up 2-1. That's an ace for Norwood. Off the hand of Natty Lyons. So Norwood with a good start.
Norwood starting to find a groove here for them, and like we talked about, controlling the net. That second point they just got, they did that at the net.
Lyons again. Fenton on the defense. Sent over the net by Herlihy. Norwood. Beaumont with a great play. Fenton, a little bit too strong there. Norwood 4, Westwood 1. Lions again on the serve. A little pop serve. Leiden with the defense on it. Herlihy across, hits the net. Defended by Norwood. They're going to work it around. Narintra sends it over the net. Norwood looking to kill. They just go for the dump. Ball at the net. That was difficult. Not much room there to work with. Norwood's going to get their 5th point. So an early lead here. 5-1 for Norwood and momentum on their side.
Got to give a shout out to AD Rich Verrier. I just watched him catch that with one hand.
Yes.
That was very impressive.
So 1-1 score for field hockey in the 3rd quarter. Westwood and Norwood in the 4th quarter now. So, and another point for Norwood, up 6-1. And that's going to be a timeout called by head coach J.C. Whalen. Going to talk it over. And Evan, we've seen this last year. There's probably no better team at Westwood when it comes to the bounce back after a timeout than volleyball. They came back out and they would get 4 in a row, 5 in a row. So I think a well-timed timeout. I expect Westwood to make some great adjustments here and cut into that lead and to really maximize it. You know, you only get so many.
Yeah, if you're Westwood right now, you need to slow the momentum for Norwood. Norwood was starting to kind of get a run going and start to run away with this. Smart call by Coach Whalen. Call a timeout, slow that momentum down. It kind of takes you out of the groove, you know? You have to stop for a full minute and try to get back into it. You know, I was watching Thursday Night Football last night. They talk about the same thing. Taking that break is hard no matter where you stop it, where you time out. So for Westwood, smart call. Try to kill the momentum. Try to maybe earn it back here in this next couple of plays.
Love the positivity. The girls giving each other high fives coming on the court. They are fired up. Oh, that was a kill right at the net. The ball was on the return, went over the net. Not intended to go over the net, but ended up going over the net. And then an easy kill there by Brenna Forbes. It's kind of a slam. It looked like a, one of the goals we used to see last year from Thurmond. You know, the slam dunk goals. That's long.
I was going to say, there's a little bit of force in that one.
So, hey, you'll take points however way you can. Westwood on the board. They stopped I think it was a 6-point streak going on for Norwood.
7.
7.
Westwood scored the first point this set.
That's a good point.
And
7 in a row for Norwood. Westwood ended that. Kamo Ratapa Piboon, the great serve. Oh, Leiden had the hand on the block, but the ball stayed on the Westwood side. It's a terrific effort, but just enough of the ball went over the net to get the point for Norwood. Norwood 8, Westwood 2.
And Norwood's starting to get a little loud themselves.
Yes. Hillary Medeiros is going to serve it for Norwood. That's a good one. Great play by Narintra. There's an infraction at the net going to be called on Westwood. So that is Norwood's 9th point. Westwood facing some adversity here in the second set. And that one is long, so good discipline there, chipping away. I understand at one point during the Holliston game, Westwood was down like 6 or 7, and they had to fight their way out of it. So this is always part of the game of how do you maintain positive, how do you focus on that next point?
Well, make no mistake, too, volleyball, the score can look somewhat one-sided. We've seen that time and time again, that this score might on the screen right now look one-sided, but I can tell you right now from watching volleyball.
And a big kill!
It's not.
Veronica Reeves with a kill. And momentum, too, like that, Evan. That is how you get on a roll.
I can't tell you the number of times I've been editing games and I've seen scores and I've thought at first, this looks kind of one-sided.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
a couple plays later, it doesn't look that
You're
way
only 5
anymore.
away now, so you rifle off like 2, 3, 4 in a row. You're right back in the set. That's another long one. 2 in a row for the Wolverines.
No score is safe for any team, especially
Nope.
when you're playing a TVL opponent. This is a crosstown rivalry. We say it all the time. And, this is a game where both these teams are going to want it. So momentum's a big thing, and keeping your mind in it, too.
Leiden looking to go on a roll. Hits the top of the ceiling, forces Norwood to just have to throw it over. Leiden then on the defense. Lodovico gets a hand on it. Whoa, a little ricochet, gets over the net. Fenton able to get a hand on it. Reeves got a hand on it to keep it on that side, and Norwood with a great kill there. That was a kill by Brenna Forbes after some great back and forth. Norwood gets the point. They're up 10-5, but some great action by the Wolverines, showing some good momentum. Beaumont on the dig. Lodovico, and then blocked on the kill attempt. Norwood really making their presence felt at the net. I'm going to say that was, I think, palmed on Westwood. It's going to be a Norwood point. That was a difficult dig by Beaumont and a block at the net. As I said, I mean, they're really making their presence felt at the net on the blocks.
I mean,
Some good adjustments made by the Mustangs.
that's the adjustment they need to make, and it's working for them.
That's a long one. Good discipline there by the Wolverines. They got to have a drill, I'd imagine, where they're sending some long and to really kind of get that depth perception of those serves. It's not easy to tell, especially like that one. That one had some dip to it, forcing Norwood to volley and then forces a long one there. Westwood gets 2 in a row. Within 6, Norwood 13, Westwood 7.
Once again, no score is safe right now. And Westwood, if they can find a little bit of momentum, they can start to make a comeback here.
Herlihy and a beautiful serve. That was a difficult one for Norwood. Fenton looking for the kill. That gets blocked. Lodovico with the set. Yes! Lodovico with the set. Reeves with the kill.
And that's the play you need right there. Norwood's doing a really good job of getting some kills at the net. And right there, you saw them go up for a powerful kill, and they're there at the net. They're there to stop it.
Get those two going. You got Lodovico and Reeves. They've been dialed in together. Difficult play at the net, and not a good enough angle to get it over the net. Norwood answers with a point of their own. Serve coming from Forbes, another long one. That's the thing too, when you're forcing a team to feel like they need to be perfect, you start to make mistakes on serves.
These games are mental just as much as they are physical.
Oh, beautiful ace. Untouched. We got a player on the far court doing the worm after that one. That was fantastic. That's a momentum serve right there. Gets Westwood within 4. Fenton, did she catch the line? No, they're going to say out. That looked pretty close, though. She has got a very, very powerful serve, where if you get a hand on it, that's one thing, but can you control it is another. That is a deep one. And Westwood really forcing some deep serves and unforced errors to keep them now within 4 still. So chipping away.
And this is what we also mean by, playing that mental game. It's easy to let you get down after being down 9 or 8. Westwood's within 4 now. Like we talk about, this game can quickly change, and it's quickly changing for Westwood here.
Great job by Westwood. They just forced Norwood to just send it over. A little tip over by Narintra. Westwood going to set it up. Lodovico, Leiden with the tip. And just Norwood's going to have to just volley it over. Lodovico, far side to Narintra. Well defended by Norwood. It did hit the ceiling, but still in play. Narintra again, cross in the kill. Big play by Narintra Kamalrotana Paboon. She has got some great game and been a big presence so far. And that forces a timeout by Norwood. You're doing something good when the other team calls a timeout.
This is exactly what Westwood needs to do. They're staying in it, they're fighting, they're not giving up. The JV and freshmen are getting into it. You can hear them right now.
Yes.
But this is what you need. This is the big thing we talk about when we talk about the mental. It's easy to look at the scoreboard and get down on yourself and say, we're not coming back, give up this set. It's harder to keep your head in it and keep the positivity, but if there's anything this team does really well, aside from their play, we know their play is top tier in Division II. It's their mentality. They're positive, and they're seeing how that works for you. They're in every set no matter the score. The scoreboard doesn't matter for this team. What matters is their mentality, and if they're still in it, they have a chance.
If there is a ball in their hand to serve, they're going to fight. Beaumont going to have the serve. Leiden at the net. Get used to hearing that, folks. We said it a bunch last year. That net front presence with Livy Leiden. She is one of the best in the state. Beaumont, another good serve. Norwood going for the kill, well defended by Westwood. Lodovico to Narintra. Leiden again! 2 in a row for the senior captain.
Bringing it within 1 now for the Wolverines.
Oh, Westwood, great defense there. Fenton, and then good defense by Norwood, able to get the block there on that attempt. That was Isabella Morgan. Livy Leiden was trying to get it over the net, but Morgan had her hand there. Get the defense on that and the point. Beaumont. She might break the record for digs in a game tonight. Norwood going cross. Great defense there by the Wolverines. Did that get over the net? Yes! What a kill there by Kamalrotapa Paboon.
And Westwood's keeping it competitive now. Still within 1 here after letting up a point. But this is the net presence is what we talked about, and this is what's bringing them back within this game, especially led by Leiden.
Oh, that was an interesting point. Looked like it might have been palmy. Looked like there might have been a palm on that, but good play gets them the point. Go back up 17. It was a great serve from Lodovico. That lefty serve puts a lot of different spin on it that makes it challenging when you're used to it being the other way. Serve from Norwood. Beaumont. Oh, and another one of those slam dunk kills. Brenna Forbes. It's just the ball ends up being well placed on the return, and it's that layup type slam dunk.
We've seen that twice now from Norwood, and it's a hard thing to stop. It's just right in the right position at the right time. Westwood's got to maintain that net presence.
Hurley going cross. That's going to end up over the net. And Leiden not able to get that over the net. Westwood going to call a timeout here, down 4. Norwood 19, Westwood 15. We'll take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back after a short message from our sponsors.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Coming back out of the timeout, Wolverines down 4 points. Looking to get back in this second set. They won the first one. First one was won 25-12. Norwood, great job adjusting after that. Good out to a quick lead here. Leiden on the defense. Leiden tips it over the net. Norwood with their chance, and then blocked at the net. Combination between Leiden and Avery Hurley. A roof block is what I understand that's called. I could be right, I could be wrong. We're going to go with it.
We'll have to have Tom give us a little feedback afterwards.
Narincha with the serve. Norwood on challenge on returning that, just force it over the net. Hurley makes it difficult. Yes! 2 in a row to get within 1. Norwood 19, Westwood 17. I spoke too soon to get within 2. That'll make it easy. That'll make it interesting for Evan's editing.
I'll have to make a note.
Yes. Good serve by Narincha. Beaumont. Lodovico with the set and ran out of real estate. Was Fenton on the far side. Norwood point. Norwood back up 3. It is loud. And every minute, every 2 minutes, more and more people keep filing in, Evan.
I would imagine the field hockey game is close to done.
Yep. Oh, great job. Oh, it was a great effort by Fenton, but it hit the kind of divider.
Yep.
Which I think it's the divider that splits the gym in 2.
And knocked it back on Westwood's side too. Which
if that divider, it was literally, if that divider wasn't there, it would have gone over the net. Served by Norwood. Up 4. Nice dig by the Wolverines. Leiden, a little too strong. The Norwood JV section, very loud up in the top corner. Westwood looking to answer. They got a big crowd here. And that's going to be, oh wow, all right. Wolverines able to get over the net. I didn't think they had a good look at it to do it. And there is a kill by Norwood, and that's going to end up in the batting cage netting. That ball ain't coming down. Going to have to grab, we got some balls at the table.
There's a, yep. Yeah. Oh, we're going to get a ref.
We'll see what, there might be a question about it, so.
Unsure.
Is it, yeah, they're going to, the officials are talking about it. I don't know, Evan, if you can pan over to the officials. They're talking about where that ball technically didn't hit the court. so it bounced around up, but it didn't hit the wood.
But I think Westwood did, and maybe I'm wrong, it did knock.
So, and this is interesting too. So I think it forces a player has to go and ask the official themselves.
Yeah.
And I love that rule because it makes you have to advocate for yourself, for the team. And it's going to be a redo.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
That fires Westwood up.
It's a momentum shifter right now, you know.
They get a bogey. It's a bogey in volleyball. Love to see it. It's always a friendly thing in golf.
Westwood's Norwood, excuse me, is within 3 of taking this set, so it does help Westwood a little bit for momentum because that would have made it too.
Yeah. Good serve by Norwood. Fenton with the dig. Fenton looking for the kill. The tip goes over. Leiden with a kill attempt, and she gets it.
Oh, they're giving it to Norwood.
They're going to say Norwood? Oh.
I think they're saying out of bounds.
Oh, that looked too good from here. It looked like it caught a piece.
A tough break
Westwood
for
doesn't
Westwood.
seem happy about it. I don't blame him. It looked very good from here. So Norwood 2 points away, up 23-17. Fenton with a rocket, defended by Norwood. They're just going to lob it over. Lodovico to Fenton with the kill! It's 1 point, but that felt like a bunch. Just a type of kill. Across the court, a lot of power. Gets Westwood within 5. They're not going down without a fight in this set. Leiden with the ball in her hand for the serve. Westwood got a piece of that attempt. Fenton, again, that one's long. So Norwood 1 point away from taking the second set and tying it up 1-1. Serve is going to be in the hands of number 16, Sarah Randall. That's a good one. Even better return by Fenton. And Norwood is going to take the second set. So after 2 sets, we are tied up. Westwood 1, Norwood 1. You're watching Westwood Girls Volleyball on Westwood Media Center. We'll be right back for the third set.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Welcome back, folks. We got ourselves a good one. We are tied up 1-1 after 2 sets. Westwood took the first, Norwood took the second. And a good test here for the Wolverines. You know what? It's kind of like golf. You can have a bad front 9, you could have a good front 9, but that next 9 is a new opportunity.
Well, what I liked out of Westwood there too, you know, at one point in the game, they were down about 8 or 9, give or take. Westwood fought back. They fought back, and they didn't let it get them down. They didn't, you know, beat themselves up over it and let it go. They fought back, and they brought it within 1 at one point. Now, granted, you didn't take that set, and it's not the outcome you wanted. But what I like to see is you had that sort of fight in you. You were able to not let it get you out of contention. That's a sign of a healthy team. I think they're a little more motivated now in this third set. They want to get this. They're going to try and earn it. They want to have the same sort of magic they had in that first set. So
Yep.
I think expect to see a little bit of a different Westwood team here in this third set. And you can hear it right now.
Yep, it is loud. And it is going to get louder as this gym has gotten, you know, another 30, 40 people have come into the gym and come on to cheer on their Westwood Wolverines.
Well, Morgan, our decibel meter that we have going right now is giving us some data, and the peak is at 104, so a little over a helicopter here in Bader Gymnasium.
Lodovico with the ace.
Expect it to get louder.
I'm telling you, that lefty serve is a lot more challenging than you think with the spin. And right back at it. Oh, that one caught a little bit too much spin. Maybe point for Norwood. Norwood serve coming from Zoe Fleming. She's had some good ones. Marintra. Leiden with the power gets the point, and the bench is fired up. It's like last year, a couple times we saw a few kills from Sano, and it went like 8 rows up in the stands. Just straight power. Kamal Ratana Paboon gets the ace. 3-1 Westwood.
That's what you need if you're Westwood right there. That's a great play to get going, and they're off to a good start here.
Oh, great serve and another ace! Kamal Ratana Paboon. She has been lights out so far. Back-to-back aces. That one is long, but played by Norwood. That's what happens when you have a couple good ones. You force some tough decisions to be made. And Norwood went to try and play that one. It was deep, and Westwood gets their 5th point. 5-1 start here in the third set. Another great serve. Cross shot, and that does catch a piece. That'll be Norwood's 2nd point. That was a beautiful shot. Served by Norwood. It's going to be Maddie Lyons. That is long. Good discipline by Westwood. Took the officials a couple seconds to confirm. But we got Hawkeyes over here, Evan.
It was close. I give it to them, but you know, Westwood's making this is a great strong comeback they've had from that 2nd set.
Reeves coming in, Beaumont coming out, and an ace for the Wolverines.
That's the thing.
Was that Leiden on the ace?
That was. That's the thing too. We didn't see much from Westwood in that 2nd set. They didn't get many aces, if any. The first set they got a couple, and this set they're already at their 3rd.
Oh, and a powerful serve by Leiden. Forcing Norwood to rally. Leiden then with the dig. Lodovico with the set. Fenton with the kill!
We saw Fenton doing that in warm-ups, and that's what you need right now for Westwood.
That is textbook. When we were looking over the summer, Evan, at, you know, the different terms, that is textbook. You had Leiden on the dig, Lodovico on the set, Fenton on the kill. We'll have to get that clip.
Yeah.
I believe I popped a blood vessel from yesterday's soccer game from the just extreme energy and excitement from Trevor Ferreira's goal.
I mean, I'll say this. You know, we've been out of covering sports for about 3 months now, give or take. And, you know, when we come back, we're always excited as it is. It's, you know, exciting time of the year. We're back to sports, doing what we love. But this week in particular, Westwood's given us a lot. They've given us a lot to be excited for and hype about. all these teams have been really entertaining to watch early on. So I get it.
Another great serve by Leiden. Fenton, the dig. Lodovico with the set. Herlihy had the net, but a little bit too strong on the cross. Oh no, that was Veronica Reeves. And Norwood gets their third point. So 8-3 Westwood. Norwood Libero is going to serve. Hillary Medeiros. Fenton, a little bit too strong there. Medeiros going to do it all over again. And look for a towel. Little towel break. Sometimes the floor you need a little wipe up, especially you see in basketball. You know,
Oh, yeah.
sweat and whatnot.
So we got. There's
We
the
got some paper towels.
PA announcer doing double duty
Yes,
today.
love it. There's Mr. Reeves. He's done a terrific job with the starting lineups. He's got some great height.
Yeah.
He wouldn't surprise me if he was a volleyball player back in the day.
Yeah, a little beach volleyball.
Yeah.
Boys volleyball, a new varsity sport here at Westwood High School last year, their
Yes.
inaugural season, and looking to build on it next year.
Head coach Nate Costello. Oh, big serve, big powerful serve by Medeiros, gets the ace. And the teammates are joshing with a little bit with their intro there. That was a tough one. It was kind of one of those, do you play it high, do you play it low, is in the middle, and you know, it got by. And makes up for there with some good eyes there to let that one go.
One of the things I like about this Westwood team, too, is they play smart. They play with an awareness. They don't, you know, it's easy to go for those balls there, especially if it's on the line, but Westwood's willing to play it smart and let the play develop and see where it goes, and we've seen a few plays like that this game where they've let it go out and it's worked in their favor.
Reeves at the net. Oh, and then Norwood able to tip it, but yeah, they're going to say Norwood point. The official shaking his head, though, a little confused as if there might have been an infraction, but no, point for Norwood. So Westwood 9, Norwood 6. That is, serve didn't make it over the net, Westwood point. So Westwood 10 now, Norwood 6. Norwood going to make a couple substitutions himself. Coming on is Sophia Bernadelli. And point for Norwood, that one went out. Norwood battling back in this set. Morinchov. That was a great play by Kamal Ratapa Piboon. She had a lot of power on that one and forced its way over here where it just ran out of real estate, and Westwood gets the point. And then the ball hits Justine Whalen's clipboard on the way in. No harm, no foul. Westwood 11, Norwood 7. Addie Beaumont on the serve. And the Wolverines, great job, force an out ball to expand their lead to 5 now. Beaumont gonna do it again. Oh, and a low one, nice one. Norwood's got to settle it. They just lobby it over and it goes long. So tough serves can create some chaos there and make it too challenging to get a clean one over.
Well, Morgan, one of the things too is there's a lot of energy in gym right now, and one of the things that happens when you have that energy is you sort of play a little more aggressive, and I think you're seeing it out of both teams here. They're hitting the ball just a little harder, and you're having a lot of plays like that where it's just a little too much mustard on it, and it ends up going out of bounds, and you're missing those kill opportunities.
Yeah, when you force a team to feel like they need to be perfect at times, you're forcing some unforced errors.
Yeah.
And Westwood has that confidence that they can make teams play differently like that. Beaumont again on the serve. She's rifled off about 4 now. Westwood's lead now 7. Good volley going on. Going to try the far side. The kill too strong. Westwood 15, Norwood 7. And a timeout called by Norwood. We're going to talk this one over, and we will take a break ourselves. You're watching Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood Girls Volleyball.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Welcome back, folks. Coming out of the timeout, Wolverines looking to keep rolling. Maddie Beaumont has been feeling it on the back line. Leiden at the net, but Fleming able to get that over on Westwood's side for a point. There's a little good battle there. I mean, you don't want to have an infraction at the net, so you don't want to be too hard. But Fleming able to just keep a strong hand there to keep it a point for Norwood. That one goes long, so Westwood earns the point right back. 16-8 Westwood. We are here in the third set. Both teams knotted at 1 after 2. Lodovico. The lefty serve. It has been a challenge all night for Norwood. Chip, what an effort there by Fenton. The set by Lodovico, blocked by Norwood. Lodovico gonna do it again, Leiden. And then Norwood defended nicely. Beaumont gets the dig. Lodovico with the set. Some great volley going on. Intra, Lodovico, Leiden. Did you get it? Yes! Leiden with the kill! Extends Westwood's lead to 9, 17-8. Big kill. And a great volley. I mean, those volleys are momentum building. And when you come away with it out, when you come out on top of a great volley like that, it feels good.
It's got to take a little bit of the wind out of your sail if you're the team that comes out on the opposite side of that point, where you've had this volley for well over a minute, maybe 2 minutes, and you don't get that point. And for any team, that can hurt you momentum-wise.
Fleming on the serve. Great effort by Narintra. Leiden again. Ball ends up close to the net. They're going to force just a volley over by Norwood. Narintra going for a kill a little bit strong. Norwood gets it to within 7. Lodovico was running into the stands and ran out of real estate. Norwood point. Norwood now within 6. Fleming. Great hit by Narintra. Norwood able to defend it. Lodovico goes near side. Narintra. Beaumont to Narintra again. And defended nicely by Norwood. That was a block by number 16, Sarah Randall. So a nice play by Sarah Randall. Timeout called by Westwood. Westwood 17, Norwood 12. Here in the third set. And a pivotal set. You got both teams come away with a win apiece and a win apiece for each set. And that third one's kind of pivotal. That's where the momentum, you know, you want to put the pressure on the other team. When you're up 2, you're kind of rallying if you're the other team.
Well, the thing, too, is if you win this third set right now, this doesn't guarantee you win the match. But the thing about it is you're in the driver's seat. It's all about that control. And, you know, it's easier if you're playing knowing that, okay, this fourth set, we need to get it here. But if we don't get it, we still have that fifth set. Whereas if you're down 2-1, it's a little more pressure on you, and it forces you to play perfect, like we talk about, you know? That's the thing you want to avoid.
Fleming has been on a roll from the serving line. She rifles off another point. Gets Norwood within 4. It looks like Norwood has like set kind of plays on the serve, so the Norwood coach goes over or shows the clipboard. And another one for Fleming. 3-point set right now. Hurley with a nice chip. Of course, as Norwood is volleyed over. Leiden, Lodovico. Leiden, yes! Much needed point for Westwood. Puts them back up 4. You know, when you're home, you want to get these points, get the crowd going. You get a couple in a row, the bench is always going to have your back, but when you get the crowd, you get them back on their feet, that's a difference maker, especially in the TVL large. Narintra on the serve, gets the ace. Back-to-back points for Westwood. Gets them back up 5, 19-14.
I believe that's her third ace of this set too, and it's much timely, much needed. This is what we talked about earlier. In the earlier portion of this set, the aces were what was getting Westwood that good lead, and if you can get a couple more aces here, you're in the driver's seat.
Oh, yes, gets another ace. Catches the back inside line. Westwood now at 20.
Much needed
Norwood
momentum.
14. Oh, good defense by Westwood. Lodovico with the set. Hurley just going to send it over. Smart play. Norwood trying to send it down the backside, and Beaumont there, ready. And then Fenton with the kill! Westwood 21, Norwood 14. Norwood got within 3. Then Westwood rifles off 4 in a row.
Much needed for the Wolverines there. Momentum swinging, and the crowd's starting to get more into it.
Narintra still on the serve. It's a good one. Lodovico going near side. Fenton gonna just tip it over. Oh, and well-placed shot there by Norwood. You got the fastball, and then you got the changeup, and there was a well-positioned placement there to get the point.
You know, Norwood's keeping it close, and that's what they need to do here, keep it close and see if you can make a comeback. Remember, no lead is safe in volleyball.
There is none. No, you can rifle off 7, 8 in a row. We've seen it. Fenton, the dig. Back to Fenton with the kill shot. Yes! Lulu making her presence felt here. She had a big first set, and she's got an even bigger third set here. Gets Westwood to 22. Norwood at 15. Serve going to be on the hand of Livy Leiden. And a well-earned point there by Noah. That was a fastball down the line. Beaumont coming back in. Leiden coming off. We got a nice rotation. Keeping the players out there fresh. Hits the net, gonna be a Norwood point, and that's a tough one. Looks like it's gonna be, at the net and Westwood point, and then somehow found a way to get over. And that gets Norwood within 5. Their 17th point here. Same thing. Oh, 2 in a row, very identical. Norwood showing some signs of continued fight here. Just when you think Westwood had some good momentum. That one is out, so Westwood gets a point there. That helps cool down that quick burst of momentum from Norwood.
Well, the big thing too here is, you just need 2 points to get out of this set with a win. So, truthfully, you just got to play your game here.
Herlihy. And Norwood finds a nice point.
Norwood is keeping the fight alive.
Yes.
Give them credit. They had after that first set, we talk about mentality. It's easy to get down on yourself. This Norwood team has not gotten down on themselves.
Well, they're bringing it. Herlihy with the dig. Lodovico on the set. Fenton. Westwood able to get the ball, and the official's going to say it's a Norwood point. He's shaking it off. That's going to be. It looks like both officials might need to talk through this, because the lead official up on the ladder, he initially showed that it was a Norwood point. I think Westwood had played it too many times, maybe at the net.
Waiting on a call here.
Okay.
It's going to go to Norwood.
So Norwood point. So 23 Westwood, 19 Norwood. Norwood's got the ball on the serve. And Norwood's got some late momentum. 23-20, excuse me.
I was going to say, I'll make it easier for myself in the edit.
Yes. And then Fenton with the kill! Gets the answer and gets Westwood within 1 for the set point.
If there's a player of the set for Westwood, it's Lulu
been
Fenton.
Fenton has been all world in set 3. And speaking of Fenton, she's going to have the serve. She's got a great one too. She's got a fastball on those and some good movement. Norwood going far side. Great defense there by Herlihy. Coming near side to Narinta, and point for Norwood. But Westwood still confident. They always get the believability, getting that next point. Nice play by Beaumont. Set by Fenton. Narintra. And the Wolverines take the 3rd set. And the second ball up in the batting cage netting. The Wolverines up 2-1.
Wait.
And now they're going to have a conversation, because I think they're going to say, similar to the other one,
yeah, it
didn't hit the floor.
It might have to be redone.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I think we did a redo on that.
I don't think you can not redo this here. I think in the sake of fairness, that wouldn't really be fair to Norwood. As much as I want Westwood to get the win here.
Yeah.
If you have that first one that benefited Westwood and this one doesn't.
So it looks like it's going to be, yes, it's a Westwood point.
Oh.
Westwood set victory. So it may be a judgment call on, was that even playable? I mean, that one was not going to be chased down.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I'm not smart enough in volleyball.
I'm making stuff up as I go, because I don't know either.
I don't know. In my naive sense, I would say I would redo it personally, and I see the Norwood coach having a conversation with the ref.
Yeah.
But once again, in the sake of honesty for our viewers, I don't know what I don't know, and I'm not going to. Hey, we won. I'm not going to question it.
That batting cage netting has been a popular place. Kind of reminds me of the beach volleyball court come baseball playoff season. We get a pan over on the.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, we've seen too. I mean, I know
players of the game. Players of the game. You know, you have you have Fenton, you have Leiden, you have Narintra, and then you have the batting cage net.
Yeah, no, it's benefited Westwood today.
Yeah.
And, you know, hey, there are some factors that are out of your control that, you know, but Westwood, that was a much-needed win in the set for them there. You know, like we talked about in the middle of that set, you know, you're now up 2-1. I know they want to win this, and I know that's the right mentality. Norwood's keeping it close, though. You have a little more of a cushion. Meanwhile, if you're Norwood, it's crunch time. You have to win this next set or this is over.
Yeah.
So I expect to see Norwood getting a little more aggressive. It seems that whatever team is on the right side of our screen right now has momentum. I don't know what it is about this side of Flay-High Field, or excuse me, Bader Gymnasium. I knew I was going to do
Flay-High
that.
Gymnasium.
We've been doing this is the season where we do a lot at Flay-High.
Kathy Delaney Smith Court.
So, you know, for Westwood right now, you're in control, but the thing is remaining calm, keep sticking to your routine. One of the things I noticed when we talk with Tom, they talk a lot about routine, and I've noticed too, some of these Westwood players, when they're doing their serves, they have their routines. Some of them spin the ball, some of them
golf,
dribble the ball.
Pre-shot routine, yeah.
Right. Maintain your routine. Don't try anything new. Do what you know works. What you know works has gotten you to this point. You hear that a lot. The great Pete Rose once said that. You know, when you don't change your swing, change where you stand in the batter's box, because your swing is what got you to the major leagues. It's the same thing. Don't change your routine. What you know has gotten you to varsity. What you have done has gotten you to varsity. So the thing is stay in your mentality, stick with the fundamentals, and if you're Westwood, control the game, control the net front. That's the next big thing too.
Arnold Palmer once said, swing your swing. There's so many different golf swings, and we have done another set of musical chairs, which is always funny in volleyball, how they switch the benches on each set, which is cool. You know, it makes everyone. It's always a clean bench area, because you know what? In 20 minutes, you're going to be over on the next bench.
And Morgan, I'll call your attention. Norwood field hockey has just entered. So while we are waiting for the game to start, I will pull up Arbiter
let's see
and
if
we have the latest.
Update. It was tied up.
Latest updates.
Which Norwood last year was in the state championship for Division II.
Do not have an update in Arbiter
They
yet.
fell to Somerset Berkeley. And always fun when you get a packed gym of Westwood and Norwood. I think of that basketball game when Norwood hockey players were starting to file in. One of the hockey players had the jacket on that was given to the MVP of the game.
Yep.
It was hysterical. Narintra, a little bit too much power on that one. Norwood's gonna kick off the fourth set with the first point. Westwood up 2-1. Serve from Norwood on the near side. A well-placed shot there gives Norwood their second point in early momentum here in the fourth set. Fleming has been pretty darn good for Norwood on that serve line. That one is out, so Westwood gets a point, cuts into the lead. And they're going to have the ball in their hands to serve, and it's going to be in the hands of Lodovico, who's been a great serve today with the lefty-style serves. As you can see, it's a challenge to play, which forces Norwood to have to scramble. So a very underrated strength you have with her on the serve line is that lefty spin.
And it's a benefit, we've seen it tonight. She has had multiple aces. That spin just throws you off a little bit. It changes your game, and we've seen her swing the momentum for Westwood very much so when she's serving, and it's helping.
Cross-court shot by Norwood, well defended by Fenton. Leiden at the net, and she gets the point. Leiden doing everything tonight. She's been serving great, make some big kills, some great defense on blocks. Seen a couple digs as well. Oh, and a great serve by, I think, Maddie Beaumont. No, it was Lodovico still on the line. Odofico, that was a fastball that time. Westwood up 4-2. That one had some spin on it. Oh, and a great kill there by Norwood. Caught a Westwood player's hand, which redirected where it was unplayable after that, but well played by Norwood. I believe that was number 8 for Norwood, Brenna Forbes.
And Morgan, a score update now from field hockey.
Is it a good score or bad score?
It's a neutral score. It's a 1-1 tie.
That's pretty darn good versus Norwood.
Yeah.
Top team, TBL large champ last year. Very good tie for Westwood.
But a unique start to the season for field hockey. That puts field hockey at a 0-0 and 2
Yes.
start to the season.
Leiden with the block.
2 ties to start. Nothing earlier this week, I believe, against Holliston.
Yes.
And then a 1-1 tie today.
Nothing like, you know, it's weird when you don't know what it feels like putting the ball in the net yet, you know?
Yeah.
Serve by Westwood, defended by Norwood. That one is going to go off the Westwood player, Beaumont, and out. It's going to be a Norwood point.
The thing that's unique, too, about the fall season, especially here in sports, is I feel like with the fall, ties are a lot more common. You see it very much so in soccer. It's very common. Field hockey, you see it.
Yeah.
The other sports in the winter and spring, you don't really see ties.
No, well, you typically get overtime opportunities, too. I don't know if that happens in field hockey. Oh, and a great play there. Avery Herlihy with the kill. Little cross kill shot there by Herlihy. Serve is going to be in the hands of Livy Leiden. Oh, just caught the top of the net. We saw a couple of those by Norwood, and those ones went over. Just some bad luck there. Westwood up 1, 6-5, 4th set. Wolverines up in the match, 2-1. Lodovico, Herlihy, blocked by Norwood. And we are tied up 6 apiece.
One thing worth mentioning, Morgan, is before this 4th set here, we haven't seen a lead change. Whoever scored the first point won that set. This is the first time where we're looking down maybe potentially 2 lead changes here.
Fenton. Oh, power. That was a fastball by Fenton, gets the kill and a point for the Wolverines, breaks the lead. Westwood up 7-6. She started to locate that nicely. It was, you know, kind of a little bit long early, and then since then she's really got that located well. Herlihy. Noah trying to tip it, but oh no. At the net was Veronica Reeves. Nowhere to go there. Westwood point. Herlihy on the serve. Oh, Herlihy, great effort there, but unable to play the ball after her initial pancake. Norwood gets that point. Westwood up 8-6. Norwood gonna have the serve. And we got a towel now so they can get the spots on the court that have moisture.
Interestingly, it's that same spot too, so.
Yeah.
That you know, left side of the fan side of the left side of the court, so.
Norwood with the ace, tied up at 8.
Morgan, I think we're gonna have a barn burner in this 4th set here.
And the Norwood section, very loud.
Well, you got to give credit to them. This is a crosstown rivalry, and Norwood always does a good job showing up at these Westwood games. And I know Westwood does the same, so.
Oh, great defense by Fleming at the net. Blocks the attempt from Fenton, and Norwood takes the lead, 9-8.
2 lead changes in this 4th set now, and Westwood hopefully can make it 3.
So it's funny, we got the field hockey team and the JV volleyball team all sectioned off in the same area, top left. They have joined forces. Fenton with the shot down the line, and that is out.
It was a close one. I almost thought it was.
Norwood goes up 2. Serve from Norwood. Rincher with the dig. Fenton. Hurley gonna send it over, and that's too long. 3-point lead for Norwood. Coming into the game for Westwood is Samara Maroon. Coming out is Narintra. Come over the top of Piboon. And point for Norwood. They are on a roll right now. And they are up 12-8. A timeout called by Westwood. We're going to talk this one over, regroup. We will be right back after a quick message.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Well, welcome back, folks. Had the Norwood crowd just saying, we can't hear you. Some fun back and forth. We are only 2 games into the season, and it already seems like mid-season form now with the play on the court and also the fans in the stands. Reeves, great attempt there. Great defense by Norwood. Reeves at the net with the defense, gets the block! Big point coming out of the timeout by Reeves. Now the Westwood fan section saying, we can't hear you. And now Norwood saying scoreboard, but ultimately it's what's going on now on the court. Reeves, yes! Back-to-back points by Veronica Reeves. What a presence. Her and Leiden at the net. And then she with the defense and the kills. That's a lot to defend. Point for Norwood there. We're going to say an infraction at the net. Norwood 13, Westwood 10. Westwood up 2-1. 2 sets to 1 set. Norwood looking to get the win here in the set, tie it up at 2. Westwood looking to close it out, get the win 3-1. Lodovico, Reeves, and Westwood with the point. Leiden coming back in. Reeves going to get a rest after a very productive back-to-back points for the Wolverines. Beaumont on the serve. Oh, forces a difficult play. Westwood rallies. Narintra sends it over, finds an open spot on the court for the point. Westwood within 1. Oh, great defense by Leiden. Lodovico, far side, Narintra. Norwood gonna rally. They just have to send it over. Hurley, Lodovico, Leiden. Yes! Tied up!
We talk about it all night, and that's what Westwood needs to key in on right now, that net presence. And when they do it, good things happen for this team.
Beaumont again. And too much power on that cross-court attempt. Westwood gets the lead, their first lead here in the fourth set, I believe, Evan.
The second.
Second.
That's the third lead, or fourth lead change this set.
Okay.
Norwood started with it. Westwood gets the second. Gets
a little back and forth, but Westwood back out on top, which forces a timeout called by Norwood. Very strategic timeout call, and we got a couple back handsprings on the court by one of the JV players. Love to see it, getting the fans fired up. How does Norwood answer to that one? Now we got the worm. Now, unless Norwood's got a, semi-Olympic gymnast who can one-up what Westwood just did, building the crowd up, hard to defend that.
Got to give the Den credit. They always bring the energy. It's quite fun here.
The worm. Haven't seen that since the 90s. Beaumont going to go right back at it with the serves. Running it back. Westwood up 1 now, 14-13 here in the fourth set. Fleming tips it over. Lodovico got a hand on it. Narincha sends it over. And a point for Norwood. Tied up 14-14. That was a good volley. Couple back and forth shots. Ended up catching a piece of Westwood and out for the Norwood point. Fleming, the serve. Hurley on the dig. Narincha, some power at the net. And Westwood gets the point. Libby's like, I didn't touch it. And Westwood gets that point. It looked like the Norwood player tried to kick it, which I think you can do.
Yeah, we've seen a couple plays where there's been kicks, and I think it is a legal move, but I think it's more so because it doesn't, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't usually work in your favor.
It's kind of a last-ditch effort, but there, I mean, there's no angle, unless, you know, you're doing a bicycle kick, but you need a better angle than that.
Well, I mean, no, I wouldn't put it past some of these kids, especially looking at them doing
Lodovico with the left-hand serve. A little bit low, point for Norwood. Tied back up, 15-15.
Well, like we said, Morgan, this set's going to be a barn burner here. It's tied up, and it's neck and neck at this point.
Served by Norwood. Lodovico, Leiden. Fleming got a piece of that. Norwood going to send it over. Fenton. Lodovico on the set. Hurley going cross court. Fleming on the defense. Fleming just tipping it over. A couple Westwood players running into each other, but able to maintain the possession. Narincha sends it back over. Great effort by Beaumont. Gets a hand on it. Westwood still in play. Leiden at the net. A terrific effort. Fenton with Narincha gets the ball over. Ball heading near side. Hurley at the net. Big point! And the Wolverine fans are on their feet.
There's no quitting this team, Morgan.
What a volley. That was about 45 seconds, maybe a minute, of great volleyball back and forth, and then Hurley with the big point puts Westwood up 1. Narincha on the serve. It's a great one. She gets the ace. Uses that momentum, rides it in for the point. Takes a deep breath. He's got a big serve ahead. Wolverines up 2. And challenging return by Norwood, but able to get it over. Fenton with the attempt. Norwood able to defend. Going to volley it over. Beaumont, Lodovico, Leiden. Fleming. Fenton. Power on that one, but Norwood able to get a hand. Lighted at the net!
How many times have we said that tonight, Morgan?
Oh my gosh, on replay. And a timeout called by Norwood. Westwood rifles off 4 in a row to go back up 18-15.
Nothing in sports happens without commitment. You have to commit to prepare. You have to commit to compete. And when the game is on the line, you have to commit to making a decision and trust your preparation. The same is true when it comes to orthodontics. When you commit to improving your smile, you're making a commitment to a better life. Your mouth is the front door to your health. And who doesn't love showing off a beautiful smile when you're celebrating with friends and teammates? Arch Orthodontics is committed to you and being part of creating an even better you. When you're ready to commit, you know who to call.
Westwood High School Sports brought to you by Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care. And Neroli Ristorante, authentically Italian.
Welcome back, folks. The Westwood student section has been next level. It is loud in here after every meaningful point. It is just pandemonium. And you got people off, on their feet. It is loud. The back and forth between Norwood and Westwood is mid-season form, but this is what it's all about. Crosstown rivalries, playing big games, and these TVL large games are not easy to come by. You got to go out and you got to earn it. And Westwood saying, we can't hear you. No answer for Norwood on that one. Westwood has the serve, Narintra. And a kill attempt too strong. Westwood point. Puts them up 4. 19 Westwood. Norwood 15. Narincha gonna roll it back. Gonna try near side. Is that in? Yeah, they're gonna say yes. Point for Norwood. Norwood with the answer. Norwood with the answer, and they're going to get the ball in their hands for the serve. Both coaches having just a few words for their team in between transferring the ball over for the serve. They're going to make a couple adjustments here on the Norwood side. Coming on the court is the Libero, Hillary Medeiros. Coming off the court is number 8, Brenna Forbes. So this is when it becomes, each serve, you're going to see rotation, just substitutions after each point. And is that in? The officials looking, and they're going to say Westwood point. That was long. The coach does not like it for Norwood. That's Westwood's 20th point. That was close. I couldn't tell well from my angle.
I didn't have a
Both
good
officials,
angle
they had to
on it
look at each other and confirmed Westwood point on the long serve. Leiden with the serve for Westwood. Right back at it. At the net was Reeves. Great defense there. Forced back. Narintra with the dig. Lodovico set. Reeves with some power there. Well defended by Norwood. Leiden. Lodovico going far side to Fenton. Norwood answers. Oh, and great play by Narintra, but it hits the net and a Norwood point. Norwood within 3. Westwood 20, Norwood 17.
The thing too right now, if we're going back and forth with points, the thing about it is if we keep at this rate, Westwood only needs to have a 2-point lead to take a win here.
What a serve that was. That was a laser. Lodovico does a great job getting it over the net. Lodovico with the set. Hurley. Hurley at the net. Lodovico. Reeves, yes! And I saw a fist pump from Dad. Dad on the PA, he's fired up. Love to see it. Westwood 21, Norwood 17. Serve gonna come from Hurley. And Norwood gonna ask the head official a question. And he's gonna relay that over to the coach. And serve by Hurley. Oh! Fenton with the kill! Big time kill. Gets Westwood their 22nd point. Westwood up 5 now, 3 away from victory.
Westwood in the driver's seat now, just play smart volleyball.
Hurley again. Oh, great play by Beaumont. Fenton, cross court. Norwood able to tip it over the net, but great job by Hurley! She finds paint! And they were doing the gritty after that. Hysterical. Westwood 23, Norwood 17. Hurley on the serve again. Reeves. And Fenton going cross court, too much power. Hits the Norwood coach. Norwood gonna have the ball back in their hands. Westwood up 5, 2 away from match victory. That is long. Westwood now 1 away. Fenton is gonna have the serve. You know a fastball is gonna be coming from her as Westwood looks to close out this victory. It's a good one. Beaumont, Fenton. They go over Reeves. Lodovico to Reeves. Well defended by Norwood. Reeves at the net. Lodovico gets a piece. Beaumont to Fenton. Blocked at the net. Westwood still able to play it. Great play by Beaumont. Hurley there. And they get it over the net, but it is out. But what an effort. And Norwood gets to their 19th point. What an effort, though, by the Wolverines. Just battling, trying to get that over the net. They want this victory bad.
Give them an A for effort there on that play. There were a couple plays where it looked like it was going to go to Norwood early on. They just kept battling, and that's what they've done. That's the story of this game, battling through it and keeping in it. 1 away now for Westwood.
Yep. Good serve by Norwood. Hurley with the dig. Lodovico getting a wrench on the far side, and a nice block by Norwood. Back-to-back points. They get their 20th and get within 4. Westwood focused on the next one. Get the point, you get the win. Serving from Norwood is Catherine Gosner. Hurley, Lodovico, Reeves, and another well-defended ball there by Norwood. So 3 in a row to get within 3.
The big thing if you're Westwood, and that's a timeout from Coach Whalen.
Yep.
But the big thing if you're Westwood here, you do not, right now, if you get a point, it's game, you win.
Yeah.
If you let them get within, if you let them tie it, it doesn't matter if you get that next point and you go to 25. You have to win by 2 in volleyball. So the thing if you're Westwood is you just want to get out of here without letting Norwood go on a run here. We talk about Coach Whalen calling timeouts. I think this is a good timeout.
It's a good timeout.
Norwood's starting to get that momentum. You got to slow them down somehow. If your coach, calm the team down. Tell them this, you're built for this moment, and just play your game.
Yeah, play your game. They've been doing it all night. Volleyball is certainly it's like basketball. It's just a game of, back and forth, a game of runs. Each team's going to have a run of 5, a run of 6. And then how do you answer it? A deep serve played by Westwood, just sent over by Lodovico. Going to try near side, they tip it over. Herlihy gets a hand on it. They're going to send it on the far side. Narincha, that's blocked, but great placement there by Fenton, who's able to get it over. Wolverines at the net, able to get it over, but I'm going to say double hit. The double hit gives Norwood the point, gets them to the win 2.
Norwood is getting loud too.
They are. With each point, they're getting louder and louder. But Westwood's still 1 point away from victory. And keep in mind, if Norwood does get, they tie it, you got to win by 2.
Yeah.
So it could be a battle if Norwood can get 2 in a row here. It's a long serve, but Westwood smartly plays it. And then Reeves gets the kill and the win! Wolverines come away with the 3-1 win versus crosstown TVL large rival Norwood on an impactful, fun game, loud game here at Bader Gymnasium, and they are fired up. These wins are not easy to come by, as you see all game long, and it is still loud in here, Evan. But what a win for the Westwood Wolverines. They answered the test that presented itself. They faced adversity, and they got it done, and they are enjoying this one as a well-deserved victory here at home for their home opener. And what a game.
That is a hard-earned win for Westwood, and that's a great test early on. Norwood's a good team. That's going to be a competitive match to follow later on in the season when they face them again in Norwood. But, for Westwood and for Coach Whalen, what you got to be happy about is your team stayed in it and battled back. They didn't get down themselves. They didn't get, too hard on themselves. They didn't beat themselves up. They kept in it. They kept there, and they came out with a win today. Big win for Westwood, Like what you saw of a lot of their game. I know this team probably wishes that it was a little more, they're going to continue to improve. But, those are the hard-earned wins that you want to see from your team really early on in the season. We saw it from girls soccer on Tuesday. We saw it from boys soccer yesterday, and we see it from volleyball today. If you're a coach for Westwood, this is the type of team you're looking for. It's grit. It's staying in there and fighting. And, it's mental and it's physical. And if you keep that mentality throughout the rest of the season, these teams are going to be forces throughout not just the TVL, but the state of Massachusetts.
Absolutely. Well, that is going to do it here from Bader Gymnasium. Westwood victorious 3-1 over crosstown rival Norwood. They are 2-0 on the season. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. We're looking forward to seeing you all in the next one. You're watching Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood girls volleyball. We'll see you on the next one.